And we really only had limited resources to work with, but we made the best of it, and people really enjoyed just seeing a bit of inclusivity. And when we realized how much people appreciated something that we just sincerely wanted to do, we didn't know that we would have the response that we did. And so we took that and we said, this is going to be the core of what our brand stands for, because we do it already, we love it, we appreciate it, and to see people confirm and validate it, we didn't want to deny their access to our brand.
What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Quan checking in. Now check it out, and I'm back with a little bit of news for you all. So Forbes recently came out with a report that stated Robin Fenty, aka Rihanna, has now officially joined the Billionaires Club. They're just gonna have to start calling her Billionaire Riri at this point, okay? This now makes her the wealthiest female musician in the entire world, and also the second richest entertainer, coming right behind Oprah Winfrey. Now, it's stated in the report that her net worth has ballooned to the amount of $1.7 billion. And Rihanna, look, is one of the most famous musicians in the world. She's sold millions of records worldwide. She's won Grammys on multiple occasions. And in spite of that, a large amount of her wealth really comes from outside of the music industry. To put it in perspective, 20% of her wealth comes from music just alone, and then the rest, of course, comes from the various brands that she's gone on to launch successfully. So in 2017, she first launched her cosmetics line, Fenty Beauty, and it had the goal in mind of having inclusiveness for women from all walks of life. Prior to her launching, the cosmetics industry didn't really have inclusiveness of women overall, so she dared to be different. She had 40 shades of foundation that will provide deep coverage for women from all different type of skin tones, and when it launched, it was an automatic hit. And the strategy really sparked a movement within the cosmetics industry to be more inclusive for women overall, which was dope to see. And then not too long after, she goes on to launch Savage Fenty, which is her lingerie line, and it really took on a life of its own immediately after launching, because she took the principles from Fenty Beauty and brought them right over. So she started to build a company identity and just a culture within her two brands, so that just brought a whole different type of consumer groups and eyeballs onto what she had already going on, even down to the Fenty fashion shows that Rihanna has created for her lingerie line. Those were a totally different vibe than what you see maybe at a Victoria's Secret. She's had performers, she's had dancers, she's created a whole different standard for the modeling industry as it pertains to lingerie. So she's a disruptor in her own right, and in that light, she killed Victoria's runway show. They had to stop production of it as a result, because Rihanna's fashion show was getting so much attention. Now, what I've learned from this entire story is the importance of relationships and partnerships. And when Rihanna partnered with LVMH, it took her business to a whole different level. LVMH, for those who don't know, is a luxury conglomerate. They run successful brands like Louis Vuitton, Moet, Hennessy, Dior, and a bunch of other successful brands. And it's ran by a gentleman by the name of Bernard Arnault. He is one of the richest men in the world. And the partnership that they agreed upon was a 50-50 split. And I think it was a great partnership, in my opinion, because LVMH, they have the network, they have the resources to take her to whatever height she's trying to reach. And she's done amazing so far. And Rihanna has the marketing, and she has the draw from mainstream media and international appeal. So it was a match made in heaven. The crazy part about all of this is that she's built two multi-billion-dollar brands in less than 5 years, and she's still in her early 30s. And not only that, since launching Fenty Beauty in 2017, her net worth has increased to about 600%. And I'm not gonna lie, if I was an artist in the music industry but was making a ton of money outside of the music industry, I probably would be delaying my album too. So we might not know when we ever gonna get this Rihanna album, but nonetheless, shout out to Riri and all the moves she's been making. That's been powerful. And feel free to subscribe to the channel. It really helps with the content. Thank you guys for tuning in. That was a little bit of news for you all, and I'm out till next time. Peace.